Hey guys, today I thought I would take a few minutes to share all about my disabilities and how they have changed my life. I was born perfectly healthy, perfectly normal, but around 3 weeks old, my mom took me to the doctor because she noticed things were wrong with me. She noticed that my muscles were slower and that my eyes were moving. I would tilt my head. I wouldn't be able to really move my head, things like that. And the doctors at that time didn't know what was wrong with me. They knew I had a vision impairment, and they ran a bunch of tests, and they found that I also had a leg condition where the bones in my legs were twisted the wrong way, called miserable malalignment. They noticed that my muscles weren't working as properly and that I couldn't really move my head much, things like that. And they told my mom that I would never walk, talk, or read. And then at the age of 2 years old, I started to take my first steps. I had started to talk as well. And I have learned how to read too. In kindergarten, I was a really strong reader. And I've had to overcome so much in my life. It's always been really hard for me to walk. It's always been really tough for me to even talk and know what I'm saying to people. At the age of 12, I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, which means that my brain works differently than most people's. I've since been diagnosed to be hard of hearing, so it's hard for me to hear in a large crowd and parties and things like that. I mishear things a lot. So I also have deaf blindness, which contributes to both my vision and my hearing impairment. So it's hard for me to know what's going on. Sometimes, when I was 14, I had surgeries on my legs to fix my miserable malalignment. They took my femur and my tibia and broke them and put rods and screws through them, which really have helped me learn how to walk again. I've had to overcome a lot in my life. We aren't sure to this day of knowing what exactly is wrong with my body. Doctors have thought and talked to my mom and thought that it could have possibly been caused by strokes in the womb, but we aren't 100% sure. They call my condition Hanna-Hart syndrome because we don't know exactly what has gone on with me. But I never let my disabilities get in my way of doing anything that I want to do. I have traveled all over the United States by myself as an adult for work. I have been in college. I am working on my bachelor's degree right now in special education. I want to be a teacher for the blind and visually impaired is my goal. I grew up going to a blind school, and they have changed my life in so many positive ways. I'm now, like I said earlier, the Miss Amazing Queen from Florida, representing them. I find jobs easily. I'm a go-getter. I'm a goal setter. And I never let my disabilities or challenges ever get in my way of doing things for my life. So if you ever see someone with a disability, realize that they may look different, they may act different, they may sound different, but in all reality, they are strong, they're capable, and way more capable than what you may think. So have confidence in us and in yourselves too. If you're not sure what you want to do with your life, just go for it. Get out of your comfort zone. It may be hard in the moment to get out of your comfort zone, but it is so worth it and so much fun. You get to have so many new experiences with your life when you get out of your comfort zone rather than staying in your comfort zone. So that's all I wanted to say. So thank you all for watching. Feel free to follow and comment.